Shush fam, I've been waiting to bring you this video. Shining Revelry is out and the meta is changing. We're going to take a look at these decks today and some more and look at what is happening to meta decks today in the latest tournaments. Just before we get into it fam, if you do like the weekly content that I'm bringing to you about these meta decks, make sure you smash the like button for us and subscribe to join the GG family. It means a lot and it goes a long way for you to support the channel. Let's take a look at what has been dominating the meta. So might be some familiar faces here. There's a new one there for Grafaiai. We're going to check out that. Giratina is doing really well. Didn't perform overly well in this tournament, but it has definitely performed really well in others. But let's check out this one first. Familiar face Gallade and Hitmonlee. We know it's good, but the new cards have made it even better. This person is flexing a gold Pokeball on us, if you don't mind. That looks stunning. Guys, if you've hit the gold Pokeball, let me know in the comments down below. Congrats if you have. That's our big old shusha. Okay, so this has been relatively straightforward. The Lucario has been removed out of here, and they've just gone with straight Gallade and Hitmonlee. But it's given an added buff with the Trainer's Red, which does extra damage to your EX opponents, but also Iono to help you find the rest of the evolution line for the Gallade. So there you go, a bit of a buff. Mars is added into here as well. If you lose a couple of these, then you're pulling out the Mars and you're really mitigating them with the amount that they can pull from the deck. We've still got a Pokemon Center, Pokemon Communication here to obviously help you find the evolution line as well. Overall, a really strong deck, boosted even further with the red supporter. So we've added this one to the wheel as well, so we might land on that one and give that one a bit of a run. Got the Gyarados and Manaphy. Let's take a quick sticky beat. A lot of these have just gotten a buff with the extra supporters. This is running the Gyarados and Magikarp, Manaphy, Origin Form Palkia, the Iono and the red, giving this one another buff as well. Misties and Iridas, absolutely filthy as per usual. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the Rampardos and the Lucario. Let's see if there's been any major changes here. So naturally, people are taking out the Pokemon Communication, the computers, and putting in Iono. It helps you shuffle all your hands, all your cards back into the deck. The only thing you really need to be careful of is that also shuffles your opponent's hand into their deck and draws the same amount of cards as what they have. You can potentially be putting back things that they didn't want and giving them things that they need, so you got to be careful with that. But it is the closest we have, I think, to a fossil finder. Fossils are very hard to find in your deck sometimes, so the Iono lets you shuffle. If you've got 4 or 5, 6 cards in your hand, you throw them all back and you get a new set of 6 that will hopefully include the fossil, so you can build up the Rampardos really quickly. So Lucario is obviously going to help buff the Rampardos as well. But overall, a really strong deck. We've added that one to the wheel as well. Let's have a look at this Darkrai and Grafaiai poison deck. Let's see. Oh, gee, that's a lot of Pokemon. Straight away, that's a lot of Pokemon. So you obviously got this evolution line here with the Shroodle. And this one, if you flip heads, the active Pokemon is now poison. Takes 2 energy to do 40 damage. Only has 90 health. It's a stage 1. 1 retreat. It's okay. You obviously want to play your Druddigon out first. This will be running just the dark energy, I would assume. Have the Druddigon as the lead, and then your Giratina giving itself energy through its ability. Now please, you must remember that if you use Giratina's ability, your turn will end, so you have to use it at the very end. Once you've done everything, a lot of people jump in and use the ability straight away. You need to be careful of that. Darkrai is obviously going to be loading energy onto itself, while the Druddigon's protecting it and the Giratina, so both of these are giving energies onto your bench, and then you're going to run through with either of them once the Druddigon falls. Let's take a look at another tournament here, and look at these next 3 top ones, all taken out by Giratina and Darkrai EX. Let's take a look at the deck. I haven't actually used it myself. I don't know how good it is. I have seen a little counter, which I'll get to in a minute, of what you can do to counter this potentially, but it can be a bit of luck as well. So this is straightforward. So no Grafaiai, and just running 2 Giratina and 2 Darkrai. Druddigons out in front, and then that will be protecting your Darkrai when you're putting the Dark Energies on, and Giratina's self-sustaining as well. Got the Team Rocket Grunt to remove. It's the anti-Misty that's come out. Got 2 red as well. This guy's flexing. Why does everyone have the gold Pokeball except for me? Awesome card. Such a good flex. Got the extra capes and the helmet as well. You can put the helmet on the Drud, and the Drud gets hit. You're doing 40 damage back to the opponent. It's got the leaf for the retreat of the Drud as well. So overall, really, really strong deck. Really, really powerful. Now let's just talk about a potential counter to this deck. I have seen it. It is the Wug Trio. The Wug Trio is the new Dragonite, if you will. So you can load it up really, really quickly with the Water Energy and Misty, and you can actually ignore the Drud and potentially hit the bench randomly for 50 damage each. So you could be attacking the Giratina and the Darkrai. So just something to consider if you're coming up against this deck a lot. Maybe you try to pull out a Wug Trio, potentially another bench snipe. Maybe Wug Trio goes really well with Greninja, and you just ignore the Drud completely and you're just smashing the bench to pieces. So guys, let me know if you come up against this deck, and if you do decide to use the Wug Trio and Greninja build, let me know what the results are as well. But there you go. Let's just have a look if there are any differences from the next couple tournament winners. So these took out 3 different tournaments on the same day. So this one here, exactly the same. And let's just quickly check the last one. Oh, this one has a Pokemon Center lady in for a bit of heals. There you go. So they've taken out the Team Rocket Grunt and put in some heals with the Pokemon Center lady. Not a bad idea. I mean, the Team Rocket Grunt can be pretty unreliable with getting the heads. If it does, it's happened to me plenty of times. If it does, it can be devastating. Let's go back to that first tournament. Let's see. We've got a Darkrai and Arceus, still really, really strong. It did go 7-3 in this particular build, in this particular tournament, and they've just added in the Team Rocket Grunt here. So still running the Shaman and the Mew. Now keep in mind that these decks may continue to evolve and adjust. It's just not many people have pulled all the cards that they need from the new set to help boost their old decks. What I've seen doing really well as well is the Articuno. The Articuno deck has the 18 trainer, the R18 deck, if you will, is going really well in ranked matches. I've been using the straight Palkia R18 deck with all the trainers and supporters with just the 2 Palkias, the 2 immersives. Now, this has taken a little bit of a buff as well. You got the Team Rocket Grunt to help you continuously build up your Articuno while taking energies off the opponent. This one plays a red card and 2 red as well. So overall, I think the Articuno 18 trainer deck has gotten a bit stronger, as well as my Palkia deck 18 trainer. So if you run that, let me know how you go. But I think all the decks we're looking at today are going to be quite good in ranked matches, which is pretty cool to see. Love the fact that ranked is out. Let's see if there's any odd ones here. Got a Giratina and Mewtwo. What's this one all about? 2 Giratina and just 1 Mewtwo. That's it. 2 red, 2 Team Rocket. There you go. Giratina will be self-supplying. I'm assuming they've got the Dawns to give the exchange the energies around. Not bad. Not bad. I've seen the Giratinas and the Mewtwo's run with the Gardevoir, but obviously they've taken the Gardevoirs out of this deck and just using the Dawns to maneuver around. If you get Giratina on the bench and the Mewtwo out first, you're self-supplying and you're Dawning up your Mewtwo to do 150 damage really, really quickly. So that's interesting deck. Interesting deck. There you go. And Florigato Snorlax. This will run berries, no doubt. So Meowscarada, did I say Florigato? Meowscarada, I mean. Meowscarada and Snorlax. So just the 1 Meowscarada and the 2 Snorlax with the berries. They're going to be hitting really, really hard, really, really quickly. The Meowscarada is good. It does 60 damage, but if your opponent is an EX, it does another 70. If they got reds in here, and 2 reds as well. Obviously, the key will be to build it. You need to build it. So they got the Pokemon communication here to help you build the evolution line. But you can have your Snorlax out first, and then stomping with the Barry while you're building up your evolution line. Double Erica for the grass heals. Not a bad deck at all. Alright, these are the decks that I like the look of from today's video. Let's give the wheel a big old spin and see where we land on. Let's put one to the test. We might put it to the test in ranked matches and see how we go. Guys, if you like the video, as always, smash the thumbs up for me. Join the GG fam, the Shush fam, and hit subscribe as well. What are we going with? Oh, we're going after the Meowscarada and the Snorlax. Let's get into it. Alright, here we go. Let's get into some ranked matches with our new Florigato, Meowscarada, Snorlax deck. Alright, let's see how we go about building this thing. Not a good start coming up against a fire deck. I don't know if at this level I still come across the odd computer player, but we'll see. Doesn't look like they're an EX deck, so we might need to get busy with the Barry. Guys, let me know how you're doing in your ranked matches as well. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you having success? It seems pretty easy at the start here, but what decks are you using? Are you mixing it up or just trying to stick with one? Let me know. Alright, Spriggy's gone. Alright, let's collapse on the Houndoom. Good night. Shoosh! Get out of here. Is it safe to assume they don't have a Blaine? Or are we going to get in trouble there? We stay busy and take out the Rotom. And then we're loaded up now so we can take out whatever else they put forward. I think that's GG. Snorlax, too good. Opponent concedes. There we go. Victory 1. Not entirely convinced that they weren't an NPC, but maybe. It was just a bit of an odd deck choice. Alright, we're going second, which is nice. We're getting a Spriggy out the gate early, which is not ideal, I don't think. So we can do extra damage to the Arceus and potentially take it out. Sprigatito Cry for help is obviously really good to find the rest of your grass Pokemon. But we've only got one Meowscarada in the deck, so that's how the deck was. I didn't build it, but we're running it. I think I would rather put 2 in and maybe even 1 Snorlax. Oh, okay. Use the new card, the Iono. That makes things interesting. We do get a Barry and a Snorlax. We get the Florigato, but we lose the Meowscarada. We could leave it and do a little bit of this as a bit of a backup. We just stuck another one onto the Snorlax. Let's see how it holds up. They are loading up as well, which is a bit scary. We need that Meowscarada. Not ideal. Ooh. I think we take out the Dialga. Let's take out the Dialga in one shot. They bring the Arceus forward. The Arceus will take out the Meowscarada, which is okay. The Snorlax and the Barry will come through and hopefully take out the Arceus. That's the plan. Okay, so they attack without anything extra on the bench, so we live to fight another day, and we can actually take a fair swing at the Arceus now. Let's beef again. Swing at the Arceus. Now it surely will take us next turn, and then we come through the Snorlax and win. The thing about this deck as well that is really good, I don't have any EXs, so nothing is costing me 2 points. Okay, pointless to use the Barry, obviously, but we can take a swing. Alright, rolling out for the other Arceus now. Alright, let's just smack the other Arceus. I can't remember, does this deck... I don't think we've got a Cyrus or a Sabrina. Alright, so we can let this Snorlax fall and then hopefully come through. He's probably not expecting that we've got a Barry. Okay, takes out our Snorlax, and that is A-okay, and we come through with the Barry and get the W. 2 wins in a row. Shoosh! Get it out of here. This deck's not bad. This deck's not bad. Alright, here we go. Battle number 3. This will get us to the next rank as well if we manage to snag a win. This deck is decent. In the last match, we just took out an Arceus Dialga meta. Just snuck an energy onto our Snorlax and give some heals to the Florigato. Evolve to the Meowscarada, make him panic, and we'll hold. Just want to get the Snorlax online so he's a bit of a backup. We could potentially roll out and kill the Carnivine, which might not be a bad idea. It's another odd enemy that we're versing. Okay. Let's roll out, take out the Carnivine. It's their big hitter. Collapse. Shoo! There's the Arceus. But the Carnivine's gone now, so the Rotom just gets the buff of the free retreat. Alright, we take out the Rotom, bang, they'll pull the Arceus forward, and then we'll take 2 shots at the Arceus. Hopefully we don't stay asleep. Little scary thing about this deck, it doesn't have a Cyrus, or it doesn't have even a Sabrina, just to push back the opponent so you can get an extra energy on for another turn. It can be a bit worrying. Oh, it survives! Forgot they didn't fill their bench spot. Let's go. Boom. Then they can see. There we go. Let's go, fam. 3 in a row. Shoosh! This deck is decent. I don't know how, but it is. And that's a rank up to level 3. But there you go, fam. That'll do it for today's video. That was 3 battles in a row. Win streak of 3. I'm going to keep going. But if you want to see some more videos, make sure you check them out over here. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And I can't wait to see you next week. No doubt the meta's going to change again. All the best with your Shining Revelry pack openings. Hopefully, you can pull some shushes.